What's going on, man? It's your bro, Buck Ladies. Basically, on my life tomorrow. I promise. Hey, stay out of prison, bro. It is not a place for you. So I have a story right here. I'm gonna dive right off into it, man. This is an update for the Cody Henderson um situation from my other page, Best Day of My Life, spelled with an I. So I had a mother. I'm gonna dive in. I'm gonna let y'all chop it up, and then we're gonna go from there.
Did she get an opportunity to speak with someone? Did she leave a message, or what happened?
Can you hear him, man? Yeah. Okay, so this is what I want to do, because I want to try to get as much as we can out of everybody that we talk to. So I apologize, because she is a mother who she has talked to him and they hadn't told her anything.
Tell us how the coroner's office is not going to tell me if they happened or not.
Help find a resolve, because that's what they do, sir. So they have to reach out, and then they will make contact with her again, and she would have to.
They made contact the first time.
I understand your concern, but that's the protocol in place.
All right. For the sake of time, I understand what you're saying, and protocol is the word for the day. Protocol is the word for the day. Don't forget that you're human, brother. I know you got a job to do, but don't forget that you're human, bro. So, because I understand you got a job to do. I'm not gonna take up a whole lot of your.
Okay, so here's where we are. So I have done an interview with Cody. I got a phone call from Cody's mom the other day, and she reported to me that she got a call from Jackson State Prison. Jackson State Prison is clearly off the motherfucking chain. Jackson State Prison has come up so many times in my report on different pages that diagnostic don't mean nothing, bro. You could be unalived and unshoveled and beat down quicker at Jackson than anywhere else. So it came up. She called me. She said she got a phone call, says that her son, Cody Henderson, has been beaten by 5 other inmates. He is unconscious. And she did not know if he was breathing on a machine. She did not know what was going on. And what took place was I called the jail. We talked to him, but let's get off into one of these interviews I got with, let's see. Let's go with this one.
Vice Chancellor Wynn is live tonight in Daytona Beach. So, Chancellor, this man has a long rap sheet, and deputies say he could be armed.
And Luann John, the man running from Volusia County deputies, actually drove down this ramp right onto the sand in the middle of the afternoon. Now, Deputy Warren body camera video is giving us a closer look as deputies continued searching for this suspect, who they say is wanted for terroristic threats.
Oh.
Sheriff's office inside, make yourself known.
Tonight, a manhunt continues in Daytona Beach for a wanted felon out of Georgia.
Sheriff's office, announce yourself.
After the Volusia County Sheriff's Office says 39-year-old Cody Ryan Henderson sped off from a traffic stop.
Vehicles 12 after northbound A1A.
Within minutes, the chase moved from the pavement to the sand.
Oh, he's going on the beach.
Where sheriff's deputies say Henderson nearly hit a couple of people before ditching his truck and running off.
The fact that there's someone off his rocker running around, and especially on the beach, is terrifying.
Vacationers like Don Harmon left in disbelief.
I'm from a very small town in Texas, and that sort of thing does not happen in our town.
Worried about the families who could have been in harm's way.
It does make you angry because you have family and you have children out here, and there are people just enjoying and trying to relax, and you never know what's coming.
Sheriff's Canine, come on now, send the dog, you be bit.
Over 24 hours later, deputies are still searching for Henderson.
Ocean 11, do you have the drone up yet?
Who is wanted out of several counties in Georgia for terroristic threats, obstruction, and operating a chop shop. Now, if you see Cody Henderson or know where he might be, call 911.
What I will say,
Recording. If you are an attorney or designated legal counsel, contact inmatesales.com at 3938 to have your number set to do not record. Please select from the following options. If you consent to this call being recorded, and to accept this call, dial 1 now. To reject this call, dial 2 now. For help from an operator regarding calls from this facility, dial 7 now.
Hello?
Please select from the following options. If you consent to this call being recorded, and to accept this call, dial 1 now. To reject this call, dial 2 now. For help from an operator regarding calls from this facility, dial 7 now. Your call has been accepted.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's going on, buddy? It's a free call for you. You don't got to see one.
Yeah. I've been pressing one for like five minutes. But go ahead, man. What's going on with you?
Oh, not much. So, all said you was trying to do what now?
So what I do, man, is I am previously incarcerated myself. I did 10 years at Alto back in maybe 20 years ago. So a lot of times we have these things that take place within the system that are simply they're illegal. For your mom to pay $35,000 and for you to get the amount of time that you have sounds ridiculous to me. So in my mind, I feel like somebody need to know about it. And then sometimes people pay attention and they can be of assistance. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so you're incarcerated now?
No. I've been home 20 years, bro.
See, I was at Alto when they changed Alto to Washington, and then I came home from Washington back in the day. They shipped me from Alto to Washington, so I've been to Alto.
Yeah, I was shipped from Washington to Alto when Boatwright got killed at Alto.
You know, I don't know why, but there are a lot of people that tell me that they was at Alto and got shipped to Washington. The two people that have told me that's a whole nother conversation, bro.
They're giving delivery to my son. My son's being born. I get arrested in labor and delivery. Based off of the confession I gave, they added 4 more felonies to me.
What?
And arrested me. Yeah. So I come to jail, made bond again, okay? Posted bond on it for the second time. July the 4th comes around. My dad had got put in hospice care. My mom's sick. Jay was telling me that I was going to do some prison time. I tried to kill myself, okay?
Okay.
So I come to the hospital in Canton. John Hample saw scratches on my fiance's arms and legs. She told him that I tried to jump out of the truck in Bartow County causing those scratches on her arms and legs. Well, instead of me getting mental health treatment for me trying to kill myself, he arrested me and charged me with simple battery family violence act for a crime that took place in another county. That revoked my bond in Cherokee County. The DA then, Pete Lamb, went before the judge on a bond revocation hearing, revoked my bond completely for being charged when I tried to kill myself for assaulting my fiance when I tried to jump out the truck. So basically they revoked my bond and then he went after recidivist AC on me. So Jay App said, look, Cody, he said, I don't want you to take the 20 through 10. I want you to go for a non-negotiated plea. I said, what's going to happen when I do a non-negotiated plea recidivist? He said, look, Judge Baker will probably give you 5 years or 8 years, but you won't do 10 years. Well, when it came time for the DA to talk, Pete Lamb asked for me to receive 15 years and said that I refused to cooperate and tell who my co-defendants were. So Judge Baker gave me 20 years on theft by deception, 20 years on theft by receiving, 15 years consecutive for forgery, 10 years consecutive for something else, and 5 years for alternate event consecutive, for a total of 35 through 20 recidivist AC.
Damn.
And I told on myself.
Damn. So are we appealing this, or what's the status right now?
There's no appeal, man, because I did a non-negotiated plea. There's no appeal. So, Judge Baker did say that if I would cooperate with authorities, that he would modify my sentence. And the only way I could think to cooperate with authorities was I confessed to 7 other burglaries totaling about $1 million that luckily I haven't been charged with yet to try to get a sentence modification. But other than that, there's nothing I can do.
So this lawyer just runs off with your money and that's the end of the show.
He clipped me for 35. He clipped me for 35 grand. Told me to have a nice day and screw me, man. And I got 35 to 20.
So
there's no appeal. There's no nothing I can do as far as that goes. And they used my confession to convict me. And I mean, they relied on warrants, man, to arrest me. Even the simple battery charges that revoked my bond when they denied me mental health treatment. While I was at the hospital trying to go into a mental health facility, when they arrested Cherokee County, rearrested me, they dropped those charges because the courts ruled they had no jurisdiction to arrest me at the hospital. Well, if they'd have never arrested me at that hospital, my bond would have never been revoked, and therefore I would have went to a rehab and got mental health treatment.
Because that's where you really need to be is rehab.
Yeah, I really needed mental health treatment. That's really where I needed to be. But instead, I've got a 20-year prison sentence for theft by receiving.
Let me ask you this, because I just got through looking. I pulled your name up, and the only thing that comes up is a high-speed chase that ends on the beach.
That was in Florida. That wasn't up here. That was in Florida.
So it wasn't connected to this case at all?
Yes, actually, I was down in Florida when I went down there to pick my mom up, and from Florida when my son was being born, and they tried to pull me over and arrest me, and I ran, and I came back to Georgia. But when I got back to Georgia, they arrested me for the chop shop. Did they talk about on that? That was the new charges that Cherokee County put on me after I gave a confession.
Got you. Have you pissed somebody off in Cherokee County?
Man, I've never been in Cherokee County before in my life.
I mean, that's a sour pill to swallow, man. So let me tell you, if somebody can help, how can people help?
I need to get people to, write letters, do a petition, and say that my sentence is excessive. I mean, who gets 20 years without parole for theft by receiving?
That's crazy.
You see what I'm saying? You get child molesters up here, sex offenders in Cherokee County. I watch them every day. They're getting 5 years. They're getting 10 through 5, 15 through 5, 15 through 2s for raping kids. But you're going to give me a 35 through 20 on a theft by receiving?
No.
And I hadn't been in trouble in Georgia in 15 years?
This petition, how do we get a hold of this petition? How do we get it in circulation, bro?
I don't know, bro. That's what I've been trying to have my mom figure out. But I mean, it just takes voices. It takes somebody out there to be like, look, this is what Cherokee County is doing. Because if I have enough support from the community around Cherokee County saying, hey, this isn't right, this sentence is excessive, then maybe Judge Baker, when I have my sentence modification, will remove the 20-year mandatory part of my sentence or something. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does.
I mean, who gets 20 years without parole when they gave a confession? So I couldn't go to trial because I gave a confession.
Right.
They told me if I didn't confess to it, that they were going to arrest my fiance who was pregnant with my child. She was 7.5 months pregnant. Well, definitely I don't want her to get arrested, so I'm going to confess that was all me. But because I wouldn't tell on every party involved, it pissed them off, so they gave me 35 to 20. It's not my job to do their job for them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does. The only thing I can think of, man, I mean, we have a bunch of people that'll listen and that'll pay attention. I think you have my phone number, so I'm not sure how to get this petition started, but I would gladly pass it around for you, bro.
Or if you could just get people on TikTok, just tell them my story and just tell them to send letters to my mom, saying, hey, look, we feel like this is an injustice. The amount of time that he has is not just. You know what I mean? Like, I don't deserve that much time. I deserve 5 or 10 years, probably. It's a multi-million-dollar deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But do I deserve 20? You know what I mean? No, I don't deserve 20. And 20 years, and then because of my time, it makes me a level 5 close security inmate.
That's not good, because right now down the road is fucking retarded, bro.
Right, and that's where they're sending me. But if they had never had arrested me at that hospital when I tried to kill myself and allowed me to get mental health treatment, none of this would have ever came to fruition. You know what I'm saying? I would still be out on bond. I'd be going to treatment. I'd still be fighting my case in the streets. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you look up WSB News, Cody Henderson, WSB News, Atlanta, November, you'll see where they ran my case to get the DA reelected. They used my case to get the DA Susan Treadway reelected. So the time they gave me was a PR stunt. Everything's been a PR stunt on my case. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so you said WBST.
I think it's WSB News. My mama knows exactly because she was all upset when she saw the news article because they said, man gets decades in prison for theft ring.
Oh yeah. I saw that. She showed me that. Well, when she said it, I pulled it up. So, but I didn't know they used it for. It said Cherokee County repeat offender gets decades in prison for theft forgery.
Yeah, and I gave a confession. So he used my case to get reelected. You see what I'm saying? I just need people in the community, if they don't, I mean, look, if they feel like it's fair, fine, write letters to say it's justifiable. If they feel like it's an injustice, and my time should then write letters and give them to my mom to give to the judge at my modification saying it's not justifiable. Just, my case just needs to be out there, you know what I mean?
All right.
It ain't right.
So we got, and I know that this is a very trying time for you, but I want to try to get the information out to as many people as possible. But was there a particular gang involved in reference to the people who jumped on them?
I have no clue what went wrong. No. I couldn't tell you why. I just know that every time I call the Georgia Department of Corrections, they put me on hold and act like they're trying to get me.
This is what I need. I need for the listeners. I need for the people who are paying attention to this story. I don't know if you kept up with what's going on. So, I initially spoke to Cody's mother months ago. And so when I spoke to her, she said that she said that they gave the lawyer $35,000 cash. And the lawyer just did them dirty. And so he initially contacted me because he was trying to get some help in that regards, but that's not really my expertise or whatnot. And so then what took place was, I got a phone call. I did 2 interviews with. No, I did one with his mom, 2 with Cody, and then I was under the understanding that he was going to be shipped to Jackson eventually because that's where all people who are incarcerated in the state of Georgia, that's where they go. So he was in Cherokee County. Cherokee County, and he did get shipped to Jackson. Immediately upon his arrival at Jackson, he was apparently jumped by 5 different inmates, and the mother got a phone call. This supposedly happened on Friday or Saturday. She got a phone call Monday. And she was told that he was unresponsive. He got jumped by 5 people. So that's where we are in the story. When she called me, I was like, well, let me get on the phone and let me try to call. So I did make contact with Jackson State Prison. Let's see.
Anyway, so it sounds like we got a bad connection. I don't know if you can hear me pretty good.
Okay, so initially, when I was speaking to the individual who was sticking to protocol, she was not on the phone with me. But as you listen throughout the conversation, he's like, he couldn't give me any information. So I was like, bet. Let me call mama while I got him on the phone.
Dainin Butler, Dainhen, last name Butler, Butler.
All right, thank you, Mr. Butler. And we do have Mr. Cody Henderson here. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. And your relation to Mr. Henderson?
I'm with the media.
Okay. The nature of today's call, sir?
We received a phone call from his mother, and she was frantic because she said that she hasn't heard from him, and she also reports that he was jumped by 5 individuals and said that he was unresponsive. So we're just simply trying to get an answer to the public so that she can be at ease or know that he's still alive. But she says right now she didn't know anything.
Okay. All right. So if she wants to call in, she's more than welcome to do that.
She has. She said she's called 5 times this morning. It sounds like you're not about to give me no information.
Did you want some information regarding the inmate?
If you could provide it, and I don't want to be rude or anything, brother. I know you're just doing your job. But yeah, any information that you could provide would be a blessing.
With her protocol where she calls in, she makes the inquiry with the facility. If she's not able to make contact with them, then she will want to reach out and file a grievance with the ombudsman. If she still is not able to find a result after that, then she will want to reach out to the regional director and just move up the chain of command until she finds a resolve for that situation. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so she spoke to, this is her right here. She said she spoke to somebody and they gave her an email. So, man, I've got Jackson State Prison on the phone.
Yes, I'd like to know the condition of my son, Cody Ryan Henderson.
Sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, did you hear?
No, unfortunately, I hear her talking, but I don't understand what she's with.
Okay, she's gonna say, I'm sorry. Say it again, please.
I'd like to know the condition of Cody Henderson.
Also, what's taking place is I can hear him. I can hear her. 2 different phones. She can hear him, but he's saying he can't hear her.
Read a cripple. I'm on his mom. I'm on all his paperwork, sir.
My apologies, sir. I hear her speaking, but it's very difficult to understand what she's saying. What is she saying?
She's saying that she is his mother and that she's on all of his paperwork and she'd like to know what's going on with her son.
Okay.
And where he's at.
And she said she'd like to know where he's at.
Just as what I see here, he is assigned to Georgia Diagnostic Class Prison. See here, because I don't have his institutional file in front of me. So if I can place you all on a brief hold, let's see if we can get you transferred over to the counseling department.
So you're gonna transfer me over to somebody? So here's my fear, and I know you got a protocol. My fear is that we're gonna get put on hold again, and then when you put me on hold, I'm not gonna talk to another human being. Here's my situation is I just want her to be at peace. I just want her to know where her son is. And I want to know
if my son's alive or dead, sir.
That's what we're dealing with. So please don't send me to a counselor that's not gonna pick the phone up. We just want to know what's going on. That's all.
Okay, so I can follow the protocol and reach out to the counselor. If they're in the office, then we can get an answer. If they're not, then of course we can leave a message. If there's still no resolve, then she has the information for the ombudsman to file a grievance.
You want her to file a grievance to find out if her son is alive and he's at the institution where he's at?
I'm asking if she has the information to file a grievance.
We have all the information. The number you're about to transfer us over to, we've been transferred to this number twice today, bro.
I understand. That's what I'm saying. In that case, then we want to file a grievance. If they're not answering after your inquiry, we want to file a grievance so you can get reported.
You sound like a human. You sound like a human. I have to assume that if you're a human, you got relatives.
Can you tell me that if my son's alive or dead, he won't speak to a counselor?
Bro, we're just trying to find out if her son is still alive. That's all we're trying to do. Please don't go monotone on us and treat us like it's a computer. We just want to just make sure he's alive, or just know if he's alive.
Years old, sir.
So I don't have the information.
I know, but you got access to it. I need for you to dive into your humanistic. I need for you to be a human. I need for you to be a human. I need for you to be a human, brother. I need for you to be a human for 3 minutes, bro. I need for you to be a human for 3 minutes and understand that a mother's love.
With a congestive heart failure.
It's just a mother just trying to see if her son is still alive.
I understand your concern, but the procedure is where I cannot provide them. You would have to reach out to the ombudsman.
Okay. What's your name, brother?
Do you have the information for the
We've been given this information twice today that I know of. It's like a circle, and then we
reached out to the outbuses?
We have reached out to every number, and now we just retracking because we don't know what to do. We have no idea what to do. The information that the protocol calls for you to give us is like a never-ending circle. I'm dizzy at this point. We just need help. We've done everything that we've been told to do.
Tell them I've even called the coroner's office and they won't verify if they haven't.
Correct, sir. She has reached out to him.
Did she get the opportunity to speak with someone? Did she leave a message, or what happened?
Can you hear him, man?
Yeah, he's full of shit.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what I want to do, because I want to try to get as much as we can out of everybody that we talk to. So I apologize, because she is a mother who she has talked to him, and they hadn't told her anything.
Tell them I've called the coroner's office and they won't even tell me if they haven't or not.
Help find a resolve, because that's what they do, sir. So they have to reach out, and then they will make contact with her again, and she will have to.
They make contact the first time.
I understand your concern, but that's the protocol in place.
All right.
So I do have additional information, but I have to wait until I get permission from the mother. I'm not gonna disrespect or violate like that. And a couple of things. No, I'm gonna wait. If you could take anything out of this, I would say, bro, stay your ass at home. Stay at home. It's bro. When I say stay at home, man, find you a different way to make your money, bro. Cause the shit that you doing, this help put food, whatever you got going on, man, bro, it's not gonna turn out good, man. You're eventually gonna get caught. You have to assume that. And if you get caught in the state of Georgia, man, death is around the corner, bro. It's weird. It's weird. It don't take nothing for you to get stabbed up, beat up, jumped on, or be doped out when you come home, man. If you come home. So I'm out. Y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. All these full videos are on Best Day of My Life. But we're making the switch. We're gonna bring all the prison stuff to the prison page, and we're gonna keep the freedom stuff over here on the freedom page. So we out, man.